Previously in the game, it has been all about events in the past, but with these prison levels we wanted to bring it to the present, and many events experienced are happening here and now. An example of this is a prisoner being dragged off at the start of the level. Here also starts the most encounter-intense part of the game, and we were a bit unsure on how much enemies we could add.
Fuck!
We added what we thought was enough, but after some testing and feedback, we decided to add even more.
What?
The amount of
Oh,
encounters
fuck!
experience depends a bit on how you play the level, but hopefully you should feel constantly oppressed. Since this was the last level that this enemy has a greater part in, we did not fear overusing it either, so I think the amount of enemies here is pretty nice.
Bro, help yourself, man. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck! Fuck off, bitch. Ah! You're a bitch! You're a bitch! You're a bitch! Fuck! Oh, I hate this motherfucker. Fuck! I don't want to carry on. Don't make me carry on. Where do I go? Cause I gotta go up. Fuck. Safe place to go. Safe place to go. door's across the fucking way. Fuck. Really?
Where is she? Where did she go?
No, I won't tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there. Closing in.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you. Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men. No, you come too. Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider. But... Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with a bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
Thought that would refill it. Fuck. There's a hole in the ground over one of the cells, but it's too small to fit a man. Search for another way around the barred gate. Can fit a man now, bitch. Oh, fuck me. You gotta be shitting me.
A goal with this level is trying to get the player feel a bit claustrophobic. First off, we start the level in a tight space, letting the feeling hit you directly. Then the idea was to actually decrease the horizontal view, squeezing the view together. But it became a bit problematic and we felt that the design of the level was enough. It is very dark and can be hard to find your way. Which is actually kinda surprising, since the level has a really simple design, but because of some dead ends and similar looking locations, it can be quite hard to navigate. In the end, we also put up some signs to help the player along and get the right balance between annoyance and disorientation. It's quite hard when you want to expose the player to negative feelings that we might make them quit the game. But it's a fine line to thread, and I'm sure not everybody will get the right experience, but I guess that's just one of those risks you will have to take in interactive media.
2nd of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
Ooh, Daniel, just wait.
This pig was the first object that I ever tried to rig as a ragdoll, and I'm pretty satisfied with the end result. I'm a little rusty when it comes to making organic creatures like this, so this was basically the only model that I had as a little ongoing project that I could get back to work on when I had some time off from other work. All other models are pretty much on a tight deadline, so it was nice to have this model that I could get back to work on from time to time, almost as practice. When I started to model the pig corpse, I thought right away that I needed to do it right from the beginning, so I googled a lot of pig pictures. Since we wanted a rotten look to it, you can imagine I found a lot of weird pictures. Other than the look of the model, the only difference from creating a prop is the fact that you have to plan the mesh, so it's nice for animations as well as good for importing to a sculpting program, like a Mudbox or ZBrush. In those applications you add details to the model, pretty much like a clay sculptor, and then you transfer those changes to the normal map that you use for the in-game model. I use ZBrush in this case, and I was happy to use it because my skills in that application started to fade away. Creating the texture for the pig was the easiest thing to do, because it isn't easy to find good
Oh my god. He's a bitch.
with moist skin. Biggest issue
You're a bitch. How do you fucking
turned out pretty nice, even though it could need a little more work. But to be able to put in more work, we need to have more time and resources. And as a small indie company, that isn't something we have. For the ragdoll, I had to first set it up with the 3D program I use, called Maya. I created a skeleton for the pig, skinned it so that each part of the big model moves with the correct bone. After that,
Oh, he
I
did destroy
used
the
our
door.
in-house model editor to set it up with bodies with weights for each individual part, like the legs, head, and body. Then I connected it all together using joints. When done right and with correct weights for each body part, it looks and works quite nicely.
Is he safe? Well, it's for his own good.
August 1839. I feel like I have fled the world and all its worries. Brennenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu.
Xanadu.
Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in worldly matters and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, it seems like I got here just in time.
Soon it will be ready. Let there be enough time. He escaped. Where is he now?
Holy shit. Come on, get your sanity back. What is going on? Oh, my screen. Fuck. There's no way I'm done.
Hey! Anybody! Help! Christ. I don't believe this. Why? I mean, why? What did I do to deserve this? I mean, it can't be. Do I deserve this? It wasn't my fault. Why did he have to go in there? Don't go into burning houses. He should have known better.
I'm assuming those are things that like I've heard or like I don't know that I'm just like hearing in the past maybe. I don't know. Oof. This guy.
Of August, 1839. The nightmares woke me in the early morning, and for a moment I forgot where I was. Shortly after, there was a knock on my door. Alexander had heard my screams and asked me to join him in the parlor. As we drank our tea, Alexander began to tell me what he knew. It seems like the orb I found casts a long and dark shadow. It's not only a powerful item, but a dangerous one. Simply by touching it, you invoke the powers within, and if you are too weak to control it, it will devour you. The shadow is a sluggish thing, lagging behind the wielder, killing anyone or anything in its path to reclaim the orb. I said I didn't care about its powers, and that I should throw it away. Alexander advised against this, as I'd still be a part of the path to the orb, and eventually suffered death. Having the orb, I would at least have the chance to fight back when the time came. I asked Alexander what he meant when he said he could protect me, and he answered that things can be done, but at a price.
If only you knew that price, you probably would have just wanted to die, man. Are you serious? I'm dead. What the fuck? Go away, dude. Fuck.
Get her back!
I heard that motherfucker. Go away. Bro, I want nothing to do with you. Oh, you cocksucker. He stopped? Fuck that guy.
After the prison level, some light is needed.
So you used the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
After the prison level, some light is needed, and that is what we want to give the player right now. We also wanted to have an environment that did not look like anything else the player has seen so far. When the player has endured the dark and gloomy dungeon levels, we wanted to give some sort of award for coming so far, and this level is supposed to be that award. The sound of water is also found quite soothing for most people, so we wanted them to relax, calm down. Only to be more acceptable for scares later on, of course.
Haha, fuck you, bitch. Gears would need grease. Is this really the way to go? Interesting. Not sure if I have the right idea or if I'm missing something from a previous level. Alright, boys. I'm going to take a break here just because I'm confused and don't know what to do. And, yeah, the prison should be its own episode anyway. Yeah. But going into the sewers next time, boys. Thank you so much for continuing to stay with me, and I appreciate all the love and support. I'll see you guys next time.